At the beginning of summer, the small village of Elora should have been warm and bright. But that year, the sky seemed to forget how to be blue. Heavy gray clouds hung low over the hills, and the rain had fallen for weeks without mercy. Dirt roads had turned into long stretches of mud. The river crept beyond its banks, and the fields where farmers had planted their hopes were drowning beneath pools of water. Many people in the village began to worry about the harvest. Among them was a young boy named Noah, who believed the rain had ruined everything. Noah loved sunshine. On bright days, he could run through the fields, climb the old oak tree behind his house, or spend hours fishing by the river. But now the world outside felt trapped beneath endless storms. Each morning he woke to the sound of rain tapping against the roof. Each afternoon, the wind rattled the windows as dark clouds rolled across the sky again. To Noah, the rain was nothing but a thief, stealing every moment of joy. One evening, he stood by the window, watching another storm fall across the fields. "It's raining again," he complained loudly, "every single day. I can't play outside, I can't go fishing, and there's nothing fun to do anymore." His grandfather, Mr. Aaron, sat quietly in a wooden chair beside the window. The old man watched the rain with calm eyes and a gentle smile that seemed strangely out of place during such gloomy weather. "The rain is not your enemy, Noah," Mr. Aaron said softly. "In many ways, it's a gift." Noah turned quickly, his eyebrows pulling together in disbelief. "A gift," he said. "How can something that ruins everything be a gift?" Mr. Aaron chuckled quietly, the way people do when they know something time will eventually reveal. "Not everything that feels bad is truly bad," he replied. "Sometimes life hides its best lessons inside the things we dislike the most. You only have to wait long enough to see what those lessons become." The boy didn't understand what his grandfather meant, and to him the words sounded like the confusing wisdom adults often shared. The next morning, thunder rolled across the valley before sunrise. Rain struck the roof in steady waves, and strong wind pushed against the windows like an impatient visitor. Noah groaned as he climbed out of bed. Another storm had arrived. When he walked into the kitchen, he found his grandfather already awake. Mr. Aaron handed him a raincoat. "Come with me," the old man said. Noah stared at him in shock. "Outside, in this weather?" "Yes," Mr. Aaron answered with a warm smile. "There are lessons the sunshine can't teach." Reluctantly, Noah pulled on the raincoat and followed his grandfather into the storm. The wind brushed cold drops across their faces as they stepped onto the muddy path leading down the hill. Water flowed in small streams along the ground, weaving through stones and roots before disappearing into the fields below. Noah carefully placed each step, afraid he might slip. After a moment, Mr. Aaron pointed toward the soil beside the path. "Look closely," he said. "The rain washes away what is weak, but it also feeds what is strong. It sinks deep into the earth and helps roots grow deeper than they ever could during dry days." Noah knelt down and brushed away some mud with his hand. Beneath the wet soil, he saw tiny green shoots pushing upward through the darkness. They were fragile, yet determined, rising toward a light that had barely appeared for weeks. For the first time since the storms began, Noah paused to truly observe what the rain was doing. "They don't fight the storm," Mr. Aaron continued. "They use it." Days slowly turned into weeks, and eventually the endless rain began to fade. The clouds grew thinner, and one morning sunlight spread across the hills like a golden blanket. the village came alive again. Farmers walked through their fields with hopeful eyes, and children ran along the roads, now drying beneath the summer sun. When Noah looked across the farmland, he noticed something extraordinary. The crops were taller and greener than he had ever seen before. Plants that once seemed drowned by the storm were now stronger than any harvest in recent memory. The soil had become rich and dark, and the fields looked alive with energy. Noah remembered the tiny shoots he had seen beneath the mud and suddenly understood what his grandfather had tried to teach him. "The rain really was a gift," he whispered. Mr. Aaron nodded gently. "Yes, my boy, life works in the same way. The storms you face may appear cruel when they arrive, but often they are the very things that help you grow." Months later, the village celebrated one of its greatest harvests in years. Tables filled with fresh vegetables and golden grain lined the town square, and music echoed through the evening air as neighbors gathered to celebrate their good fortune. Many people thanked the warm sunshine for the successful crops, but Noah looked quietly toward the sky and remembered the long weeks of rain. Without those storms, none of the fields would have flourished. He closed his eyes for a moment and whispered a quiet thank you to the rain. Years passed, and time gently carried the village forward. Noah grew older, learning everything he could about farming from his grandfather. Eventually, Mr. Aaron became frail, and one peaceful autumn evening he passed away, leaving behind a lifetime of wisdom planted deeply in his grandson's heart. Noah continued working the same fields they had once walked together during the storm. Whenever dark clouds gathered above Elora and rain began to fall across the hills, Noah would stand beside the window, just as his grandfather once had. Instead of frustration, a soft smile would appear on his face. The rain no longer felt like an enemy interrupting life. It felt like an old teacher returning to remind him of an important truth. Years later, when Noah had children of his own, they often asked the same question on rainy days. "Papa, why do you love the rain so much?" they wondered. As drops rolled down the glass, Noah would gently place a hand on their shoulders and look out across the fields. "Because the rain reminds me of something important," he would say. Growth often comes disguised as difficulty. The storms in life are not always there to break us. Many times they are there to strengthen our roots, and somewhere beyond the clouds, the quiet gift of rain continued to fall. If you look closely at your own life, you may notice the same pattern. The hardest seasons often arrive without warning. Plans fall apart, days feel heavy, and it can seem as though nothing is moving forward. In those moments, it is easy to believe the storm is only destruction. Yet beneath the surface, something unseen is happening. Patience grows where frustration once lived. Strength forms quietly where fear used to stand. Just like the small green shoots hidden beneath the mud, new parts of us begin pushing upward, even while the sky is still dark. Time eventually reveals what the storm was preparing all along. The difficulties we once resisted become the very experiences that shape our courage, deepen our understanding, and teach us gratitude. Just as Noah learned to thank the rain that once ruined his days, we too can learn to see hardship differently. The storm may not feel like a gift when it begins, but often it is the beginning of growth that sunshine alone could never create. And when clouds finally pass, we discover how much stronger our roots have become. Thank you for watching English Life Tales. Remember, when life rains on you, don't run for cover. Look up and find the gift hidden in every drop.